Hello wine people, welcome to Thirsty and Wise, where we simplify wine. This is video number 25 in a series of videos for multiple choice questions for WSET Level 3 in wines. In this video I'm going to be answering 40 multiple choice questions on Northern Italy. So this is video number 25. The next two videos, 26 and 27, are going to be also on Italy, on Central and Southern Italy. So this video with this multiple choice question video series is part of our Thirsty and Wise study and support program for WSET Level 3 in wines course and exam. So if you're preparing for your or planning to do your WSET Level 3 in wines, we have a program that can help you in your preparation for you to nail, ace your WSET Level 3 in wine exam. I would love to help. So these videos where we answer multiple choice questions on specific regions and countries is part of your learning outcome number 2 on your multiple choice part of the exam, and where you're going to have 28 questions where the questions are all focusing on specific countries and appellations. All right, so let's go. Question number 1, what is the main moderating influence for vineyards in northern Italy? Warm Mediterranean winds, the Alps and glacial lakes like Lake Garda, fertile soils from volcanic activity, the dry desert climate. The correct answer is B, the Alps and glacial lakes like Lake Garda. Lake Garda is a huge lake and contributes to the moderating effect in northern Italy. What type of climate characterizes northern Italy's wine region? Mediterranean with high humidity, moderate continental with short, dry summers, maritime with heavy rainfall, alpine with frost-prone winters. The correct answer is B, moderate continental climate with short, dry summers. That's the definition of a continental climate. Hot summers, cold winters. What is the traditional training system used in northern Italy? Guillot, pergola, vertical shoot positioning, or VSP, gobelet. The correct answer is B, pergola system. What is the purpose of pergola system? To increase yield for bulk wine production, to protect grapes from sunburn and allow air circulation, minimizing rot, the sugar to reduce sugar levels in the grapes, to train wines for mechanized harvesting. The correct answer is B again. To protect grapes from sunburn and allow air circulation, minimizing rot. What is Alto Adige's most notable white grape variety? Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Gewürztraminer. The correct answer is B, Pinot Grigio. What type of wine is Schiava produced in Alto Adige? Deep tannic red wines, light fruity red wines with low to medium tannins, rich butterside dessert wines, sparkling rosé wines. The correct answer is B. I noticed, as you did as well, that questions on the beginning I all put on B, but my apologies for that. But the whole idea is not to memorize this information, but to actually have the understanding for it. So the correct answer is B. Schiava produces light fruity red wines with low to medium tannins. Reminds of Pinot Noir. What climate factors make Alto Adige suitable for aromatic whites and elegant reds? Warm Mediterranean breezes, high altitude and large diurnal temperature range, humid conditions with heavy rainfall, coastal influence from the Adriatic Sea. So the correct answer is B, high altitude and large diurnal temperature range. What is the primary black grape variety grown in Trentino? Nebbiolo, Barbera, Teroldego, Dolcetto. So Trentino, the grape variety it's not B, it's C, it's Teroldego. How do wines from higher altitude vineyards in Trentino differ from those on the valley floor? So how do wines from the higher altitude differ from those from valley floor? They're lower, they have lower acidity and fuller bodied. They're lighter, more aromatic and higher in acidity. They're exclusively sparkling wines. They're darker and richer in tannins. So we need to understand how does high altitude affect the wine. So it prolongs the growing season, it moderates the climate, so it affects the wine, it affects the grapes to have more acidity, less sugar, fresher aromas. So they are more lighter, so the correct answer is B, they're lighter, more aromatic and higher in acidity. What are the characteristics of Terra Oldego wines from Trentino? Deep color, medium to high tannins, high acidity and black fruit aromas, light-bodied with floral notes, full-bodied with tropical fruit flavors, sweet bottle-sized wines with honeyed notes. The correct answer is A, deep color, medium to high tannins, high acidity and black fruit aromas. This is Terra Oldego, full-bodied, rich wine, but still having beautiful high acidity and fresh aromas. What is Friuli-Venezia Giulia most known for? Rich full-bodied red wines, Pinot Grigio and premium white wines, sweet sparkling wines made from muscat grapes, light-bodied rosés. The correct answer is B, Pinot Grigio and premium white wines. I also might add premium Pinot Grigio. What is the climate of Friuli-Venezia Giulia northern vineyards? Cool maritime, moderate continental, cool by the Alps, warm Mediterranean with coastal breezes, hot desert-like conditions. The correct answer is B, moderate continental, cool by the Alps. What distinguishes wine labeled Friuli-Grave DOC from those labeled Collio DOC? Friuli-Grave wines are simple and fruity, while Collio wines are more concentrated and premium. Friuli-Grave wines are exclusively red, while Collio wines are all white. Friuli-Grave wines use international varieties, while Collio wines use native grapes. Friuli-Grave wines are aged in oak, while Collio wines are not. The correct answer is A. Friuli-Grave usually produces simple fruity wines, while Collio wines, smaller, more hilly appellation, is focusing on concentrated premium white wines. What is the main grape variety used in Gavi DOCG wines? Garganega, Cortese, Trebbiano, Pinot Grigio. The correct answer is B, Cortese. What is the flavor profile of Gavi DOCG wines? Full-bodied with tropical fruit flavors, light-bodied with high acidity and aromas of citrus, green apples and pears, rich with oak influence and nutty flavors, sweet with honey and floral notes. The correct answer is B. Gavi is light-bodied wines, high acidity, citrus green aromas. What is the principal grape used in Barolo DOCG wines? Barbera, Dolcetto, Nebbiolo, Merlot. The correct answer is C, Nebbiolo. What aging requirements apply to Barolo DOCG wines? Minimum 3 years, including 18 months in oak, minimum 2 years with 6 months in oak, 5 years stainless steel tanks, minimum 4 years with no oak requirement. The correct answer is A, 3 years of which 18 months in oak. What are the characteristics of Nebbiolo wines from Barolo? High acidity, high tannin, sour cherry, herbs, floral notes with aging potential, low acidity, soft tannins, bold black fruit flavors, sweet with tropical fruit and floral notes, light-bodied with grassy and herbal flavors. The correct answer is A. Nebbiolo is very specific with high acidity, high tannins, this tart red fruit, herbs, floral notes, and long aging potential. What differentiates Barbaresco DOCG from Barolo DOCG? Barbaresco is sweeter and exclusively white. Barbaresco has lower tannins and ripens earlier due to lower altitudes. Barbaresco wines are fortified with higher alcohol. Barbaresco wines must be aged for minimum 5 years. The correct answer is B. Generally, Barbaresco is considered to be softer, a little lighter in tannin because of the lower altitudes of the vineyards, which means that it's ripening a little bit earlier than Barolo, but this is generalization. What is the main grape variety in Soave wines? Verdicchio, Cortese, Garganega, Trebbiano. The correct answer is C, Garganega. What is the main grape used in Valpolicella wines? Terra Oldego, Barbera, Nebbiolo, Corvina. The correct answer is D, Corvina. What is the role of clay and limestone soils in Soave Classico DOCG? DOC. They retain heat, increasing sugar levels in the grapes. They are cool soils that slow down ripening. They reduce acidity in the wine. They limit the yields of Garganega grapes. The correct answer is B. These are cool soils that slow down the ripening process. What distinguishes Amarone de Valpolicella DOCG from a standard Valpolicella wines? Amarone wines are made using dried grapes, producing full-bodied, high-alcohol wines. Amarone wines are always sweet and fortified. Amarone wines are exclusively sparkling. Amarone wines are aged exclusively in stainless steel tanks. The correct answer is A. Amarone wines are made using dried grapes, producing full-bodied, high-alcohol wines. What method is used to produce Amarone wines? The appassimento method, where grapes are dried before fermentation to concentrate sugars and flavors. Carbonic maceration to enhance fruity aromas. Late harvest techniques with no drying. Fermentation at very low temperatures to preserve acidity. The correct answer is A. Appassimento method, where the grapes are dried before the fermentation, and because of this drying, the flavor, the acidity, the tannins are not the tannins, but you dry the grapes and everything else gets more concentrated. What is Recioto de Valpolicella DOCG? A dry red wine made from Nebbiolo grapes, a sweet wine made from dried grapes using the same appassimento method as Amarone, but stopping fermentation early to retain residual sugar, a sparkling rosé made from Corvina, a fortified wine aged in oak barrels. The correct answer is B. Recioto de Valpolicella is made in the same way as Amarone de Valpolicella regarding the drying, but the fermentation is stopped, so you have wine that has a lot of residual sugar and that is sweet. What is the primary grape in Barbera d'Asti and Barbera d'Alba? You don't know this. Nebbiolo, Barbera, Dolcetto, Sangiovese. The correct answer is B, Barbera. And there's a lot of wines, appellations in Italy where you have first the grape and then where it's coming from. In this case, Barbera from the town of Asti and Barbera from the town of Alba. What distinguishes Barbera d'Asti wines from Barbera d'Alba? Barbera Asti wines are considered higher quality. Barbera d'Asti wines are exclusively white, while Barbera Alba wines are red. Barbera Alba wines are sparkling, while Barbera Asti wines are still. Barbera Asti wines are sweet, while Barbera wines are dry. The correct answer is A. This is generalization. Barbera Asti wines are considered higher quality. What is Dolcetto known for in Piedmont? Red wines with high tannins, medium acidity, and flavors of red cherries and black plum. Full-bodied reds with high alcohol and bold tannins. Light-bodied whites with citrus aromas, sparkling rosé wines. So Dolcetto is a grape that has high tannin and lower acidity, medium acidity, and red and black fruit. So the correct answer is A. What is the aging requirement for Barbaresco DOCG wines? Minimum 2 years, including 9 months in oak, 5 years no oak requirement, 1 year in stainless steel tanks, minimum 3 years with extended lease aging. The correct answer is A. 2 years, of which 9 months in oak barrels. What role does Po River play in northern Italy's viticulture? It cools the vineyards, preserving acidity. It moderates the climate by reducing frost risk and increasing humidity. It prevents fungal diseases in the vineyards. It limits the growth of native varieties. Well, I mean, the correct answer is B. It moderates the climate by reducing frost risk and increasing humidity. But it also has this moderating effect, cooling the vineyards and preserving the acidity. So I would say the correct answer is B, but also it could be A as well, so B and A. This is not the actual WSET question, so the more the idea is to have the right understanding. What are some other notable white grapes of Alto Adige besides Pinot Grigio? Chardonnay, Pinot Blanc, Gewürztraminer, Cortese, Garganega Trebbiano, Glera, Malvasia Moscato, Vermentino, Pecorino, Verdicchio. The correct answer is A, Chardonnay, Pinot Blanc, and Gewürztraminer in Alto Adige. What is the terrain of Trentino? A mix of flat valleys and steep mountain vineyards, rolling hills with sandy soils, high plateaus with volcanic soils, low plains with alluvial soils. The correct answer is A, a mix of flat valleys and steep mountain vineyards. That's Trentino. What is Friulano and where is it grown? A light-bodied red wine made from Merlot in Trentino, a white grape grown for fresh citrus and almond notes grown in Friuli-Venezia Giulia, a sparkling wine from Alto Adige, a sweet dessert wine from Piedmont. The correct answer is B, a white wine known for fresh citrus and almond notes grown in Friuli-Venezia Giulia. What is Friuli-Grave DOC? DOC for sparkling wines made exclusively from Glera, a region producing simple fruity wines mainly from international varieties like Pinot Grigio, a subzone of Collioure known for premium whites, a designation for sweet buttersized wines. The correct answer is B, a region producing simple fruity wines mainly from international varieties like Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio is not international grape variety. I mean, it's Italian grape variety, but anyway. What is Valpolicella Classico? Sweet wines made from butterside grapes, sparkling red wines made using the tank method, wines from the historic heart of Valpolicella region, a sub-region for fortified wines only. The correct answer is C. Classico means this historic part of Valpolicella region, which is more hilly. What is ripasso method? Adding fermented grapes of Amarone to a basic Valpolicella wines to enhance body, tannins, and complexity, fermenting grapes at high temperatures to extract tannins, aging wine in oak barrels for over 5 years, blending Nebbiolo to Rondinella for increased acidity. The correct answer is A. Ripasso method means that repressed. So you're going to add fermented grapes, used fermented grapes meant for Amarone wines. You're going to add it to a basic Valpolicella, and then you're going to have a Valpolicella ripasso that's going to be more fuller body. What is Valpolicella ripasso? So a wine made using ripasso method, combining elements of fresh Valpolicella and Amarone style richness, a sparkling rosé wine, a fortified red wine aged for 10 years, a white wine made from Garganega. The correct answer is A, as I just explained. What is the climate of Piedmont? Moderate continental with cooling influence from the Alps, Mediterranean with warm dry summers, hot and arid with minimal rainfall, maritime with heavy rainfall throughout the year. The correct answer is A, moderate continental with cooling influence from the Alps. What is the topography of Barolo DOCG? Rolling hills with south-facing slopes, ideal for Nebbiolo slow ripening. Flat plains with fertile soils for high yields, steep mountains with sandy soils, coastal vineyards with limestone soils. The correct answer is A, rolling hills, south-facing slopes that are ideal for slow ripening Nebbiolo. Last question, what is Canubi and Barolo? A famous single vineyard known for producing some of Barolo's finest Nebbiolo wines, a sub-region for sparkling wine production, a grape variety used in Barolo blends, a sweet wine style made from dried Nebbiolo grapes. So the correct answer is A. Canubi is a famous single vineyard producing some of the finest Nebbiolo wines. Wine people, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that is helping you understand wine better and in your WSET Level 3 in wines preparation. We have a program that supports WSET Level 3 in wine students all over the world. If you're interested, I would love to help. In the meantime, stay thirsty and wise.